Alright folks, I have another interesting story about moving for you guys today. You guys are just never going to believe the stuff that we deal with on a daily basis. It's just unbelievable. So I'm going to just get right into it so you guys know where I stand, because I believe I have some feedback from a bad customer about to come through. Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to my vlog, and welcome back to another episode of Crazy Moving Customers. So basically, we booked a move a week or two ago. I don't remember exactly when we booked it. We booked it for some guy, Joe. I'll leave his last name out of it until I need to blow him up. However, when we booked the move, we gave him a 12-hour package with 4 men and 1 truck. Reason being, he had 1 truck and he needed a lot of services. He wanted to pick up stuff at his house. He had to go to a storage unit close to his house, a small one, get that stuff loaded up on our truck. At that point, he wanted to go to another storage unit and unload other stuff into another storage unit closer to his new home. Not a problem. So we scheduled all of this into our day for the time. In the morning, looking at the gentleman's paperwork, I said, you know what, let me send 2 trucks just in case he has a little bit extra stuff, because we didn't see exactly what was in the storage, and he did have a pretty decent sized move. So I figured I had a truck free, let's send him a second vehicle, and which we did. The gentleman loaded both trucks. I don't have a problem with it. They ended up loading up the 2 jobs in Manalapan, New Jersey, and they had to go over to the Red Bank area. And they went into the Red Bank area to a storage unit to go and unload, and multiple movers were there at the same exact time with multiple regular people with rental trucks trying to all share an elevator to get the stuff into storage. At this point, my main guy gives me a call, Phil. He calls me up on my phone and he's like, listen, we got a little issue going on here. How do you want to handle it? He explains to me the situation, that there's all these people moving in and the gentleman thinks he could kind of hold off the elevator from everybody if he stands near it and whatnot. And that's not going to fly with other companies that are working. People are just going to be like, it's my elevator, it's empty, I'm using it. So, no problem, right? My guys turn around and say, hey, look, what I explained to them was, you need to tell the gentleman we will go to his house first and unload his home so he could sleep last night. Okay? And we will continue storage today. We'll go and unload the other truck that goes to storage today. My lead guy also informed him that we're not going to charge him for extra hours on his move, but we do need to charge him a $400 overnight fee, and that will also accommodate our overtime charges. I'm going to answer this call because I hope it's the customer. Hello, Van with the Man. Who's calling? Oh, hey Michelle, it's Tommy. Can I help you? So, all right. So it's yes, I understand that. No. The stuff didn't get forgotten. Let's retract. The stuff did not get forgotten. The stuff got loaded first on the truck at your home. And then from your home, we had to go and load storage units and stuff, right? So that stuff got into the back of the, so that stuff was in the front, in the back of the truck, like behind all the stuff. Okay, Okay, I get it. But when we went there in the afternoon, you had multiple people using the elevators, and it would have been not in your best interest, since you are paying us by the hour, to waste the time at the storage unit. At that point, okay. No, they didn't forget. They did not forget. Okay, I want to just explain our perspective, and then I already know your story. I already know the story. I've been here hearing it unfold minute by minute. I'm just going to explain to you how the process works. So we booked you with a package for a move. It was hourly. If we had to finish the job yesterday, you probably would have ended up with $600 to $800 worth of overtime hours. Okay? At that point, my lead guy, Phil, he's very into my customers, and he was like, this isn't going to work for everybody. We need to do something. And I explained to him, let's see if we could, talk to you people, the customer, and explain that the storage is going to take a little bit longer than anyone probably could have anticipated, so it's in everyone's best interest to unload your home first. Okay, where the stuff is on the truck obviously plays a factor on how it's going to unload. So the stuff that's on the truck at that point, everybody agreed, let's get you home so you're not like put out in a hotel or displaced for one night. We wanted to make sure that you guys had a place to sleep with your children. Okay, so aside from that, today, I believe Phil had mentioned that there should be at least like a $400 charge for us, $300 to $400. We were going to have to charge you extra, which I explained to him yesterday too, in order to make this right for you. And everybody was apparently in agreement. When he came back, he said, your husband was cool. He tipped up very well. He informed us to take care of you guys again today because you were a great customer and all of this stuff, and everybody was on the same page. This morning when my guys showed up at moving and they wanted to implicate that extra charge for our payroll today, you refused to make the payment. Okay? So when you refuse to make a payment, it's irrelevant. You refuse to finish the payment for the services. So at that point, I could have taken your truck back to my storage, put it in storage, and then just charge you for redelivery. It's stated right on my contracts. You can read all your forms of payments that I emailed you. It's nobody, it doesn't matter. We charge by the hour. It doesn't matter whose fault it is. If you pay us the extra money that you're supposed to pay us, we'll gladly finish everything you need us to finish. That's all we're trying to get at. Right now, I have 3 guys there costing me money. I'm losing a truck today, and I'm losing 3 guys to help finish and accommodate your move. And all I wanted to do was make sure that you guys were 100% satisfied. I'm not looking to bang you out by the hour. I'm sorry? Well, that's another story. I mean, I could handle that in another conversation with the cigarettes and stuff. I don't condone that, and they're not supposed to smoke by your house. I tell my guys they need to be at least 150 feet away from the property that they're working on when they're smoking. If they're not complying, then I need to know so I could penalize my gentleman. So, all right, I understand, but the job. All right, but the guys work and they smoke and they work and they did your job. So, at the end of the day, we're entitled to be paid for our services, right? So I could call the state. I'm state regulated. If I call the state, they'll tell me, they would have told me I should have just put it in storage because that's the law. I didn't want to do that. I even told the guys, don't worry about the $400. Just unload the stuff, make it happen. I'll eat the $400, put it in storage. However, any further than that, I'm really going into my pocket, and I'm in business to make a living. I want to make you perfect. I just want your job to be perfect. If you want us to go to the house and finish, I have absolutely no problem with it. You just need to settle the final charges on the bill, and we will go above and beyond all the way through. Okay? Is that fair enough? All right. I'm very sorry if you're displeased, but unfortunately, we are trying to over-accommodate you. And for the fact that we also sent, I sent the truck out today with the extra guys. I had to rearrange stuff. I'm doing what I can, really, on my part. I'm going every which way I can. I don't even want to argue about the first 400, you know? So enjoy your day. If you have any issues, give me a call, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye. So this is what I deal with. I'm so glad she happened to call. So you kind of got the gist of it. I went above and beyond for the client, and they don't want to pay. And they're trying to blame us, telling me, oh, well, you guys took cigarette breaks. They didn't take cigarette breaks, because my guys work and smoke. If they're smoking, they're outside wrapping or loading a truck. They don't smoke in the house, and they don't really take breaks to stop. They're not going to see a congregation of 4 men stop and smoking, because 2 of the guys on the truck don't even smoke. So it's only 2 guys that she's really complaining about, most likely, who were smoking, and the one gentleman who she's complaining about is my lead guy. He's Phil. He's a superstar. If the man wants to smoke on the job, you let him smoke, because he's the guy that's going to make sure that everything gets wrapped up the right way and all my guys are in check. Smoking or not, his job is to be foreman. If he doesn't want to touch a piece of furniture and just dictate, that's fine by me, because that's what I pay him to do. However, he does go above and beyond, and he loads, wraps, packs, and does it all. So just remember, you need to pay your final charges on a move, and we will go above and beyond. The moment you stop payment, that's when we stop working, right? It's like the old saying goes, I run out of services when you run out of money. So remember, if you need a mover for your next move, call me, Tommy Mover, and sure, we have issues, but every other moving company in the world does. Do they put it out on Facebook and YouTube and all of these social media platforms for you to see behind the scenes on what happens and how we treat them? I don't believe so. So follow along the adventures of Tommy Mover in this crazy world of moving at Van with the Man, 888 Move Stuff. Feel free to give us a call, shout out, comment below, whatever you guys want to do. I'm here. I stand behind my paying clients 1,000,000%. Have a great day, everybody. Hope you like this video.